Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back. Today I have an all mascara video and I'm going to tell you my favorite mascaras that I have found, that I love, that I think that work great. Most of them are drugstore. I have mentioned this time and time again. I love drugstore mascaras. They work really good and they're super affordable, and I go through mascara like crazy. I feel like mascaras that makeup item that you use the most. And, you know, there are some mascaras that are worth $20, the purchase. Like, I could justify it because it does amazing things, but there's just other ones that I just can't. So most of them are drugstore, but I do have a couple of like higher end brands to go with. So yeah, so let's just jump in and get started. I'm gonna start with my all-time favorite mascara. I keep going back to this mascara time and time again. I have mentioned it in my blog like a million times. I mean, this is just my mascara, and it's Maybelline the Rocket Volume Express. So it looks like this. Let me show you the brush or the wand. Basically, it's one of those plasticky little brushes, which usually I wouldn't like, but I really like in this. I feel like the separation is just so nice. It gives you volume, it gives you length. It really just kind of, the formula is super black, which I like, and it's a little bit of a more wet kind of, I don't know if that makes sense, a little bit wetter formula, but once it dries beautifully. It's just, and what I like about this is that you could go a really light hand with it, and it just flares them out, make them look really wispy and really pretty. But if you go in with a couple coats, it intensifies that. So I just really like it. It's really, really hard to clump up this mascara, which is another thing that I like. Not that I mind clumping lashes, because I kind of like really spidery clumpy lashes. That's just what I like. But I like that with this you could do very natural, if that's what you, or if you want a little bit of more dramatic, I you could also achieve that with this. So I really like that it's kind of versatile at the same time. The only thing I have to say is that the waterproof formula, it's not the same as this formula. So that's the only thing. So if you're trying to get waterproof mascara in this exact formula, it's not going to be the same. So just putting it out there. But this one in particular, I love. I think it's just so good. Such a good mascara. I love it. My sister has used it, and she has different lashes. I have naturally curled lashes. Let me get a little bit closer. See, my lashes naturally kind of, they're curl. I haven't curled them or anything like that. And she has very thick, beautiful lashes, but they're down. So she curls them, and they will hold a curl with this mascara. So I just thought I'd kind of let you guys know, because I know I have kind of easy lashes to work with, but not everybody does. And she has really hard lashes to keep them up and stuff like that. And she loves this mascara as well. So I know it's a good all-around mascara. My second favorite is also by Maybelline. I feel like Maybelline does very good with their mascaras. And this one is the Lash Sensational. It's all beat up. I need to get a new tube of this because I've been using the heck out of it. But I really like this brush as well. It's the same kind of bristles, the plasticky bristles, but this one is curved. So the brush is curved like this, and I really like it because, again, the volume that it gives you is beautiful, but this one's a way more formula and thicker. It's a thicker and more wetter formula, which I like. It's not great for smearing because it can smear when you're applying it, not after, but when you're applying it, so you just have to kind of be careful. But I like that it's curved because it makes getting in there really, really easy. I just love how easy I can get into the lashes and just wiggle it around. I start usually at the base and just wiggle it up like this. So the way it's curved, it just really allows to grab all your lashes and really just put them up there. So as far as volume and length, this is amazing. I really really like it. I a lot of times use these two in combination, or I mean I've noticed that what I do a lot is I use this one in combination with other mascaras and this one as well. When I use it together, I love it. So on their own, they're amazing. Together with other ones, they're just as good. So these two mascaras are my holy grail. I have yet to find something as amazing as those two mascaras, but then I did. And it is the Sephora brand Outrageous Curl Dramatic Volume and Curve Mascara. Now, look at this one. This one, I got a sample size because I had points and I redeemed them, and they gave me this. And oh my god, you guys have to look. This is the weirdest little brush I've ever seen. Isn't that weird? I know it's crazy, but oh my god, it is amazing. It's also plastic. Um and you would think, how would this even work? Oh my god. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if it's just my lashes, but this brush, it is amazing. It really, because it's the way it is, it just really gets in there. It's crazy how good. And then the bristles are much, much more separated than other mascaras. Usually the little plastic like teeth are really really close together. Well, these are separated, and I like that they're separated because it really really separates your lashes, and it really gives you a really nice volume. The as far as the formula, it's very similar to the Lash Sensational. I've noticed that it's very wet, kind of thick formula. Again, it works very similar to this one, but I really really like this mascara. I'm pretty much done with this, so I'm definitely gonna go get the big size because I really like it. And yes, it's a Sephora brand, but it's not crazy expensive. It is like $20 or less, I believe, around there. I haven't exactly seen how much it is, but it's around that because it is a Sephora brand. So, and another um, higher end one is by Tarte. This is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. I've had a full size of this. I've had three samples, and then this one I got it in a kit that I bought for like the holiday collection. It came in, and I have to say I've used this up, and it's a very different type of brush for me because I really like the plastically bristles. This one is a very like typical kind of brush mascara, very similar, but I really like this one. I noticed that this one gives me a way more of a natural kind of a lash. On an everyday kind of basis, this is kind of perfect. I really like how it just gives you natural lashes, really wispy and thick and separated. Yeah, so I just really like this mascara. It just works really 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 nice, and when it just dries and your lashes ain't going nowhere. So it's a little harder for this formula or this mascara to kind of come off. It's my only kind of thing that I don't love about it, but as far as the actual mascara, it's amazing. I really like what it does to my lashes. It's really really good, and especially like I said, if you're really into kind of natural lashes, this is going to give you a really natural kind of look to your lashes, but it's going to give you volume, it's going to give you length, it's going to separate them really nicely. So overall, I really really like it. The next two mascaras are pretty much very similar. They're both the by L'Oreal. This one is the Lash Out Butterfly. So this is kind of the original that came out, and then I got the Voluminous Butterfly Intenza with the red packaging. So they're very similar as far as formula goes, as far as the brush goes. But well, they're similar. See if I can show you. They're very similar as far as the brush goes. Let me get a little bit closer. But there is a difference. See? There's a definitely difference in the brushes, the way that they are, even though they have the same concept of the butterfly. See how it kind of like wings out? You see that? How there's this is much longer than these bristles. These are much smaller. So I do have to say that I like the Intensa a little bit more because it is a little bit more of like an intense kind of look to the lashes, but it separates really nicely. I've been using this a ton this month. I got it like I yeah, I got it like at the beginning of the month, if not a little bit before that, but I've been using this a ton. I like it. It works really great. And so does the lash out. I really like it, but if I had to pick, I definitely go with the Intensa because of course it gives you more of a flared out kind of look, and this gives you a little bit of a more natural look compared to this one. But this one is and they're all extremely black, which I really like, and they're really, really good mascaras, I have to say. I really, really like these two. Again, if I had to pick, I would go with the Intensa, but this one is very, very good on its own as well. I love to do a combination of these two, or sometimes a combination of these two. Either way, like combining them, they work great, but they work great on their own as well. So those are the mascaras that I kind of wanted to mention. These are the mascaras that I've been loving for the past couple of months that have really worked out. I'm such a mascara junkie and such a mascara hoarder because I love trying mascaras. I feel like if I could only have one makeup item, it would definitely be mascara. Just because I feel like even if you don't have your face on, but you have mascara on, it just opens up the eyes and it just makes them look beautiful. That's what I think. But anyways, I just kind of wanted to share those with you. Yeah, and if you have any recommendations of really good mascaras from the drugstore, leave it in the comments below and I would love to read them and I would love to try them out, and then I could go on here and tell you, if I like it or not. So yeah, I hope that you guys like this. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something, and until next time, bye guys!